Can we have a look? Oh, that's a bit disappointing. Ladies and gentlemen, the camera angles will not show us the wee-wee. Oh, look at it! Look at it! It's got the wee. This game is way more personable than I thought it would be. Holy shit! I mean, not to say that I've got a little wee-wee, but you know what I'm saying, right? Good one, Zirra. They all think you have a little wee-wee now, and they're going to be the butt of all the jokes. What is going on, YouTube universe? This is Zirra, and today, ladies and gentlemen, we are beginning a brand new series that's going to be drenched in horror and atmosphere. It's got everything going for it. We're playing Alan Wake 2, and I am so fucking excited to be playing this game. I played the original, and I feel mechanically it was very groundbreaking of a game, and the fact that the sequels come out not only garnered so much popular review and reception from the fans, but to go on and get so many nominations for Game of the Year categories, including Game of the Year 2023, has me so excited. But none more so that the fact that everybody that I've heard good things from have all said how enriched the atmosphere of this game is. And hey, if you're familiar with what I do here, you guys know I'm a sucker when it comes to atmosphere in games. So I don't know about you, but I'm ready to get lost in the atmosphere, in the lore, into the brilliance of what Alan Wake truly is. If you guys are as well, please do me a favor and hit that like button down below. And if you're new around here, you can hang around and have a good time by hitting that subscribe button as well. But without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I'm ready. I hope you guys are as well. Sit back, relax, it is game time.
Back to the beginning.
Back to the beginning.
We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
Oh, I'm so hyped already. I just love the twisted, eerie nature that was the original, and I hope they transition that into this sequel. I really do.
Story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way. This is not the story I hoped it would be.
Is that
This is not the ending I wanted.
Is that a dead deer in water? It is.
This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster.
Does that make us the victims?
And monsters wear many faces.
Where are you taking me? Yeah. Okay. Butt fucking naked having a swim, huh? That's where we're starting with this? He's just bare-assed and hairy, this bastard. And we're gonna play as it? Oh, fuck. Can we have a look? Oh, that's a bit disappointing. Ladies and gentlemen, the camera angles will not show us the wee-wee. Let's hobble my fucking bat naked ass. This is way too personal. He's got a gun on him, he's butt naked. Didn't realise I was playing a Zirra simulator. Holy shit. I'm just gonna keep following this way and hope I'm going in the right direction. Oh! I could use some help, and maybe some undies. Please. I've harped on time and time again about atmosphere. And this game is eerie as fuck straight out the gate. What was that? I hear you whispering and running around in the woods, you bastard. Where are those two? Whoa! Oh, fuck! Bastard! Oh, you fuck! Oh, you fucking! Oh! Oh! Fucking jumped me already, the bastards, and we've only just started. Oh, we're gonna be in for a fucking ride, ladies and gentlemen. We can sprint. Gotta fucking go on a brisk jog with our bare naked ass. Oh, what the fuck? They're coming to play. They ain't fucking around. I love games that do that. I love experiences that are like, don't worry about the shallow end, we're throwing you into the deep end with no floaties, and if you drown, eat shit. I'm going to assume we're going this way because the other way is blocked off. Oh! Oh no, can I run around him? I'm going to give him the jukes. Oh fuck! I just got my fat, dumb, naked ass stabbed. They're gonna gut me like a fish.
Where's the rest of the stuff? I need to finish this.
Or rip my heart out.
What the fuck?
And it looks like we have a couple of witnesses to the crime. Oh, look at me! Look at me! He's coming at me! This game is way more personable than I thought it would be. Holy shit! I mean, not to say that I've got a little wee-wee, but... You know what I'm saying, right? Good one, Zirra. They all think you have a little wee-wee now, and they're going to be the butt of all the jokes.
That's a tiny schmacko.
Yeah.
Alan. Wake. Deuce. Fucking what a way to kick off a game. Holy shit. The last couple of years, if you're a horror fan, you have been treated to some experiences. Holy hell.
How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Murdery is not a word, kid.
Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too.
I think we're all guilty of watching a show that we've promised to watch with somebody else, but we kind of sneak a couple of episodes in on our own.
I will.
I know I'm definitely guilty of that.
Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
Looks like he's gonna stick up his ass, this bastard. Go on. Have a sip of coffee in unison.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
I'll do that.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
Okay. Looks like we're arriving at the same forest that the guy got killed in, so maybe we're doing a little bit of detective work. Find some clues, look at some dead bodies. Make sure that guy's wee-wee's covered up, so we don't embarrass him further.
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out
I'm
that.
certain we'll find the deputy somewhere. Return 1, invitation. Return 1, okay. Right, we've got a map of Cauldron Lake. Don't mind if I do. Pretty big area to cover, actually.
I think I hear someone. Could be.
I think I hear somebody too. Let's go suss it out, shall we? Alright, I'm getting spun around, so I can't go that way. So it looks like there are going to be invisible borders that kind of force us in the direction that we're supposed to be going, which is good for morons like me that sometimes get lost and have no fucking clue what to do.
Hey, over here.
Hello, officer.
Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan.
Sorry, man, we're not used to women leading out here.
You know that, federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Just a couple of backwards fucking hicks trying to make a living. Looks like we can choose our line of questioning too, which is
Were there
good.
any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I want to cover all bases with questioning.
Thornton?
At any point.
Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Yeah, no shit. Let's go take a look.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Mulligan, tell them I'm here waiting. I'll show them around.
Fuck's sake. Just through this hole, down the hill, do a backflip, take a U-turn, go past the convenience store, tip the fucking convenience store owner a couple of dollars, and...
Before we get to the crime
Yeah,
scene, there's
real
time to
easy.
review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
You can access the case board inside the mine place.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case.
Okay.
Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head.
I can get around this. This is
Facts on
sick.
the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Actually, in a weird way, this is very reminiscent of, Heavy Rain, when you play as the agent and, you know, he goes into his little VR world and he looks through all of his clues and pieces stuff together. That's what this is reminding me of. We get a free look at some of this stuff. No, I didn't want to open up the map there. Sorry. We got no cases in the file there. Get to the crime scene. Meet detective.
I see you're
Deputy, sorry, not detective. I'm the detective. We've got to meet the deputy.
Close to cracking it.
We're just getting started.
So it looks like whenever we
Let's head down
find
the hill
clues,
to the
we're going to be able to open up the mind place, connect the clues to certain things, and hopefully get further to making deductions with our case, if that makes sense.
You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am.
Can I go up here?
Crack cases that have the rest of us back.
No, I cannot, but there is something to read by the looks of things. There are a lot of points to read.
You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
As always, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to have a read of any of these things that pop up on the screen, feel free to pause, read, and then get back to the gameplay. I feel this is going to be a game that requires me to read things, but when we have so many points to read, like on that article right there, I feel that it could be just trying to fill some gaps in the lore and give us a little bit of backstory, and I feel if it's not really pertaining to what we're going to need to know, then, you know, we don't have to go through and read it all. I just feel sometimes in games like this, there are monotonous points where we're going to be reading some articles or some information that we don't need to know about. Like Mirror Peak here, that's going to talk about that mountain in the distance over there. Just adds a little bit to just the surrounding area, gives us a little bit of information, but our game isn't going to change by knowing that information, if that makes sense, at all.
Nature gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
I don't know, for the most part, when I find files like that, because I am a quick reader,
I'm gonna go check something out.
I quickly scan over stuff, and if I feel that I'm not learning anything new or my experience isn't being enriched by what I'm reading, I kind of just skip over it a little bit, and we can't go that way because it's forcing us in the other direction again. I feel this is going to be a type of game that I'm going to get lost in and sent every which direction, only because even though I've just made a point of saying I might not read every file, I feel that if a game is opened up to explore, if this is going to be a game where we're required to... Mortar Falls. Sorry, got myself distracted. If this is a game where we're going to actively seek out clues and maybe, you know, closing a case is going to be determined on finding clues, then I'm going to have a look around. My dad used to say, when the going gets tough, the tough gets going. Not sure where the tough get going to, but maybe you'll find it inspiring.
Hates those cheesy crime books.
And I got some manuscript fragments. And that seems to be a clue. Manuscript fragments can be used to upgrade weapons. Here we go. And we need a fair few. But that's handy to know. Actually, now going out and exploring and finding lunchboxes or manuscript pages is going to be beneficial to us, which means, you know, that's now going to prompt me to want to explore a bit more. That's what I'm saying. Little things like this added into a game to make the experience more enriching is what I thrive and live for.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
Here together at the murder site.
I can hear him carrying on, but I don't know what fucking direction.
Roger.
I'm going to do a little bit of investigating. Got a little cabin over here. Oh, just fucking burst the door down, why don't you? Holy shit. Am I supposed to be looking for something in here, or...? See, it's minor details, right? But just the wind coming through the broken window and the shutter slamming on the window pane, it just adds to the atmosphere of the game somewhat. There has to be something for me to find over here, right? Please tell me I came out of my way for a reason. Again, feel free to pause and have a bit of a read. If you do choose to look through somebody's diary, that is, there could be some personal sexy information. I said personal. I don't even know what the fuck personal is. Again, if you're familiar with my content, you will know that myself and the English language, we have a love-hate relationship sometimes. Another lunchbox.
Out here?
I know things can get a little crazy around here, but if you're ever feeling scared, just remember that Alan is watching over us. Think I found him?
Deputy Thornton.
Excuse me.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Take me for a little wander. Don't mind if I do.
So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Oh, fucking hell. You fucking dumbass.
Shall we?
Anything over here for me? Oh, okay. We very well might have just stumbled across something that could be very beneficial. Another clue, perhaps? We can use our flashlight. The fuck's with these red triangles painted everywhere? Again, more documentation if you feel so inclined to sit down and have a little bit of a read. I feel there's going to be a lot. I definitely feel there's going to be a lot. Which in the grand scope of things is good for the game, but obviously for Let's Plays and walkthroughs and stuff like that, if it's not going to be something that we need to do, that, you know, yeah, I think you understand what I'm trying to say, right?
You remind me of a dream I had.
More red triangles. It has to mean something. These things just can't be just, you know, around here willy-nilly for no fucking reason. Let's open up this chest.
Wonder what's inside.
We have a note.
Take a look around for a way to open this thing.
See what the note says. Actually, I just saw, yeah. These triangles in here are going to point us in the right direction. So we need to wash our hands, which is going to be up, down. I'm going to check the fridge, which is down, up. And then left, right. I like that. I can get around that. So we're looking for up, down. And then down, up. And then left, right. Boom. Give me all the goodies. Don't take anything if you aren't one of the trees. Ah. The cult of the tree is what they were talking about in that opening cinematic. So I'm assuming they're basically saying if you're not a cultist, get fucked. Now we need to do some investigating of the crime scene. But we're going to have a little bit of a peruse. Again, if there are clues to be frowned? There are clues to be frowned? Holy shit. If there are clues to be found, we're going to actively seek out and see if we can find those clues. I mean, if we hadn't gone to that house back there, we would have missed a couple of them.
We found him on the table. Now, we didn't touch nothing, you know.
Oh, poor little dude, he's little wee wee. Little wee. He's fucking wee wee.
No tar.
I'm sorry. Oh my god.
Okay, let's start by examining.
His heart's been cut out of his chest and his dick is out for everybody to see, ladies and gentlemen. Can I investigate the body one time?
Step 1. Examine the corpse.
That's what I just tried doing. Can I one time? Do I have to mind place this bitch? Just making sure I'm taking note of previous pieces of evidence we have found. A little bit of cluesy woozies.
Body is positioned on the table.
With his little weedle out. Any harder and it'd be a cocooner. Cauldron Lake murder scene. Let's establish this on the board.
Just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
I think not. Placing a key image on the wall. Yet when a key image is placed, it would prompt a new question. Objectives are viewable on the case board. In your goals, investigate the crime scene. I can dig this. It's going to branch us off to answer different questions, and we do so by finding clues.
The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
He's got a big old hole in his chest.
Wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
3 clues available. Can I attach them? How do I go about this? Can I bring these up? Yep, beautiful. Can I put it down? Yep. Pin it to the board, baby. Excuse me. Where do I... Can I not place it here? Can I place it here? Excuse me. Where in the fuck am I supposed to put this heart? Thank you.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Okay. And I think maybe because the question turned green instead of yellow, we've answered that question and now we've got some further deductions and stuff we can make. I'm really digging this mechanic.
Who killed him? Need to find more clues.
We've got some
Multiple
footprints.
people were here. Multiple killers?
What else do we have?
Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here.
Got another marker over there.
Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
They were video recording?
Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here. Waiting.
Caseboard time. Those are saved for later. So multiple footprints. We'd have to put that down for the killers. And blood splatter probably for the victim? No? Can I...
Doesn't look right.
It looks right to me, bitch! How can that be under the killers? Wouldn't you think it was the victim? I mean, it's the victim's blood. Does make sense.
Quite the party.
I can tell already this mind place and case files is going to make me look really fucking stupid.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Yeah, because it is possible for a woman like me to have a fucking job, okay? I'm a strong, proud woman. The victim is Robert Nightingale. That's going to be used for later. What can I ask him about Nightingale?
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I never saw his penis and didn't realize it was so little, but yes, I know him.
Together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something
A lot.
the town wants to forget.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia, He got some wild ideas in his head. Chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
I love me a happy ending. You know what I'm saying? Case board.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to
Here we go.
13 years ago.
Was this a premeditated attack or was it spontaneous? Given the fact that they were drinking beers and waiting with the camera, I definitely think it was premeditated and then some.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready.
Yep.
They
See
were
Detective
waiting for
Zirra
him.
on the case already.
But why Nightingale?
He's got ties to the FBI.
For 13 years. Why here? Why now?
Why butt naked with his dick out? There's plenty of questions, sister. Oh.
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt.
I'm really loving the idea of this mind place.
Intuition to a revelation.
We're now going to do some
Piece of
profiling? Styling and profiling? Woo! Okay. Let's dive in and have a look then. Let's go for ritual murder.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flip the switch, it goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home.
This is sick.
Somebody's home.
This
Somebody's
wasn't
home.
an act of violence. This was a ritual. A Nightingale a component.
I like how the shadows of those antlers make her look like
Or
the
a
deer.
container for something.
Alright, missing person.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale.
Who's he?
On the lake. Before his murder.
Who is he? Okay, I think now that we've profiled him, we actually might have some more things to put on the case board. Judging by the little yellow dot next to it, I would say yes, Zirra, you are fucking correct. Okay.
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too.
Is that everything?
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Well, okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
You park your ass, mate, you go nowhere. I'm gonna have me a little bit of a look. Maybe even go for a skinny dip.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude.
Oh, he was
The
nude.
killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers.
Yep.
The job is
Pretty
finished.
spot on there, Anderson.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that
I
part
love
out
if you
yet.
get separated from your partner, you can hear him through your walkie,
Lots of
through your
answers
radio.
for us to find.
Very nice little nuance there.
No trees got that big. Gives me the
That's definitely the way he came from, and it's
We need
blocked
to get
off.
out more. It is kind of creepy, though. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales?
We have a
Come out
page.
from under the boulder.
makes no sense.
This is going to be a page written by Alan Wake. Pick it up, bitch. Or do I have to back out and you're going to pick it up in a cinematic? Is that what we're doing here? Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing here.
A page full of text on one side. not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school.
Alan wrote that.
Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading the words. These words felt like a message.
There's Alan writing the story.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right.
Man.
This is right up my alley.
Well, it's right up my fucking alley too. Don't you worry about that, Anderson.
Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page.
Should we? Should we profile him? I feel we should.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest.
I bet you they put multiple things in his chest if they could have. Depending on what type of cult they are. They'll be dipping a number of things, including some peens. We better go check the slot that they made in his chest and make sure they haven't left any nasty deposits. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, Deputy.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination, ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deer Fest.
Well, I'll do it.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Too bad it's not Beer Fest, because I could have gotten down with that.
Got the Bookers at the Oh Deer Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Beautiful. Thank you kindly, Deputy.
Thanks.
Take the car back to Bright Falls.
Let's get the car.
You know what?
Drive to Bright Falls.
I actually feel this is the perfect time to end this episode, and it's a little bit upsetting that I can't turn the camera to see Anderson's face, but we'll roll with it. I think that this game is going to feel a little bit monotonous at the beginning until, you know, the Shadow Realm comes into effect and we can take on the monsters and stuff, but I think this episode really helped not only set up the lore, set up what we're dealing with, but showing mechanics like the mind place, profiling, the case board. We're going to have a lot to do with this game, and I love that fact. I would have been a little bit upset if it was one-toned, and it looks like we're going to have multiple layers of depth here, and I'm so keen. Do hope you guys enjoyed today's episode, and do hope you were keen for more Alan Wake 2. If you are, do me a favor before you leave, please. Hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever I upload. If you enjoy what I did today and just want to support myself a bit further, feel free to hit that like button down below as well. And seriously, strap yourselves in. I feel we are in for one hell of a fucking ride with this game. But that's it from me, guys. I'm out of here, and as always, I will catch you guys next time. Let his little dick out. Hit subscribe, you bastard.